Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yes, guys. Welcome to the live this morning. I'm running a little bit late this morning, guys. I'm running a little bit late this morning. Forgive me. I'm running a little bit late, but welcome to your chat. Welcome to the show this morning. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The tri-state area. Good morning, Jersey. Good morning, Jamaica. Good morning, wherever you are in the world this morning. Good morning. Welcome to YARDCHAT. My name is Wesley, host of YARDCHAT this morning. Yes, guys. Welcome to another show. Welcome to another show, guys. Listen, man. Listen, guys. We know there is a lot of things going on, man. Man, a lot of stuff going on in the news, man. So how's everyone doing this morning, guys? It is raining outside this morning in New York. In the tri-state area. It's a rainy morning this morning, man. It's a rainy morning, but we are here. Thanks to everyone that's going to spend the morning chat and little vibes with your chat this morning. Thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate everyone that's coming in. Make sure you press like, share, and subscribe to the platform, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Thank everyone, man, guys. How's everyone doing, man? Like I said, it's raining out there this morning. It's cold. It's just a rainy morning in New York. And how's everyone doing, man? How's my sound? How's everything doing, guys? And I'm just grateful for everyone that's supporting the platform and watching us and, help us grow. And, we have some things that we're going to speak about this morning, man. And, man, it's been a rough week, man. It's been a rough week. So, we just here this morning just going to speak about Burna Boy. He kicked out a woman out of his concert for sleeping, but she said she was grieving her partner's death. So it's a lot of things that we're going to talk about, man. And one thing I know, man, if it's not for these fans that come out to buy your tickets, you wouldn't be performing this concert if no fans come out to support you. So you have to show some respect. And she went online and said something about Burna Boy, and she's saying the incident left her embarrassed and humiliated. Yes, guys. So how's everyone doing, man? When you come into the chat, we are 2 minutes into the live, man. We are 2 minutes into the live. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to be here for a little bit, guys. It's 10:51 in New York. I'm streaming live from New York. Live this morning, man. How's everyone doing this morning? Guys, if you want to join the chat, send me an email. And to my email, yardchatpromotion@gmail.com, at yardchatpromotion@gmail.com, guys. And also, if you want to support this platform, guys, we do have Super Chat, and we do have, if you want to donate anything, any proceed that we receive from this platform is going towards merchandise, towards the platform. Good morning, man. Yes, man. Good morning. Yes, we just came on. Man. Good morning. Good morning. The boy Vic, we just came on. The boy Vic, we just came on about less than 3 minutes ago. We just came on the live. So how's everyone doing, man? Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. And it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, man. It's a Wednesday. Wednesday, November 19. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. And also, from you subscribing, the boy Victory, that's helping us to reach our goal to reach 2,000 subscribers. Right now, when I just came on, I took a quick look, view what the status of a subscriber. Right now, we at 1,918. So you're gonna make our 919 subscribers, and we one subscribers away from making 1,920, and that's going to leave us that we are 80 subscribers away from reaching our goal this year to 2,000 subscribers. I believe 2,000 subscribers take us to a different group or set of people, other rhythm that subscribe to our platform, watching and subscribing, so YouTube would push our video out more. So thanks everyone for joining us, man. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Listen, man, if it's your first time coming in, thank you. Welcome. Thank you, Victory Victory Boy for subscribing. And we have 7 people in the chat, guys. Welcome to the live. Welcome to YARDCHAT. My name is Wesley, host of YARDCHAT, guys. And if you're new here, welcome to the platform. And I always encourage people when you come to this platform, go to my profile, view my profile. It's right there on YouTube. Check it out. I'm on different platform. I'm on. Thank you. It is a lot of subscribe. I'm also on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I have over 1,100 followers over there. TikTok over 1,000. Facebook, I have over 2,700 followers. So this platform is not just YouTube alone. It's and I work hard, man. To believe it or not, I work hard to reach for all the platforms to have over 1,000 subscribers where we could all just intertwine, you know. So I encourage people also on TikTok. I encourage people on TikTok, come on YouTube and Instagram, Facebook. I'm trying to get all my platform, all my people, all my other rhythm on the same page. So when I do put up videos, you guys enjoy. So that's the way it is, man. And thank you again for the subscribe, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, man, guys, listen, man. So what I want to speak about this morning, man, there's two things I want to speak about. We're going to speak about president, but we're going to leave that for the last because I think that is more, get into a little bit more. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm neutral. I just want to give my insight of certain things with the president, with the files now being released. Listen, let me say something about that. Maybe I'll start with the president. Maybe I'll start with President Trump. And with all respect, because I'm not here to defamation of character or speak any negative about the president of the United States because I don't know this man. So who am I? I'm just speaking of what the media is giving us and some research, what I'm discovering and things like that, and share my personal thoughts and input. It's not about to come here and trying to bash this man because he's Republican, Democrat. I'm not into all that. So if you come on here, think I'm going to favor Republican, favor Democrat, neither, because both parties are responsible how the country is right now, how America is at this present time. Both parties are, you know what I mean? So what's going on, man? Great legend, welcome to the live. Great brother. Squid, welcome to the live. Squidward Pat, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Guys, do me a favor, guys. You're coming in, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. So now we have 1,920 subscribers. Thank you, guys. So let's get into the story, man. So my question is to the American people, right? The President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump, was investigated by the government. And they came back and said things was unfounded. There's no, in his past and all the felonies. See, people's like, if the government investigated now, then you have what's her name? The lady that I forgot her name. She want to go after Trump. James, whatever her name is, the one that got caught up in fraud and Bertha James. Yes, I think that's her name. If I'm wrong, but I think that's her name. So, but my point is, if now the Jeff Epstein file, so-called release, coming out. These people know what's in those files from day one. They know what's in there. And this is my personal opinion. This is my view. And if you don't like it, please don't bash me. But I don't believe they have anything in there that can convict President Trump. Because if there was something in there, trust me, people, those people who are in those parties are going against each other would have been exposed that years ago. If there was something in there from the Jeff Epstein pertaining to the president, Donald Trump, something incriminating and this and that, la, la, la. We all could be around people and we don't know people. Because we all work with people on our job. We don't really know them. We don't know them. We don't know them behind closed doors. So you hang out with people, you don't know what they do behind closed doors. It's the same thing with when you look at, I'm looking at this realistically. It's the same thing when you look at this with Trump and Epstein. Yeah, he went to the island or whatever. A lot of people did. So everybody's like, oh, Trump. What happened to other people? A lot of people went to the island. For what? I don't know. That's not my problem. That's for the FBI and those people who are into it go dig out and find out what happened. But I believe if they have anything on file pertaining to the president, criminating, it would have been exposed. He would have never made it to the president. They would have shut that down. Trust me. Those people who really don't like him, or they do like him, but it's just a facade that they display in public for us to say, yeah. But at the end of the day, man, these two parties are friends because what they represent the government. So, listen, man. I don't think so. My personal opinion, I don't think they have anything in there that could really, nothing, guys. Because I believe that would have been exposed maybe last year, the year before when he was running for the, decided to run for the president. They would have shut that down. And that's it, guys. We're not going to say, what if people take out file? That's not listen, I'm not sweating that. I'm not going to worry my head, what if conspiracy. I deal with facts. And believe. If the facts is there, it's up to me to believe it. A lot of things that they're saying, I don't think so, guys. I don't, I just think a lot of people is using a lot of personal vendetta because, you know, they didn't get their way, or their party didn't win. But at the end of the day, it's all a plan, because guess what? It's all a plan of the government. It's one government. It's one government. There's no two different government. So President Trump said, listen, according to what they're saying, release the file. And you know, people, you know, and there's a guy on TMZ. He said the guy with the dreads. He said, I think we blowing this out of proportion. He said, nah, I don't think. I mean, I'm siding with him. He's the only one that I think stepped back. Everybody else was blabbing. Harvey, he was blabbing. Everybody else was blabbing. So he was like, you know what, nah, because, you know, it's so many things, man. I don't think he have anything in there that's really criminating, guys. I don't think so. It would have been out there on social media, been out there, you know, in the world, period. It would have been out there. Someone would have got wind of it. Someone would have got wind of it, guys. You know what I mean? These days, man, we have people who are just leaking information for money. And that's probably what's going on. People leaking information for money. So right now, President Trump said, listen, man, you could go ahead and do what you need to do, but I don't think that, I think people said his name is blocked out. I don't know, guys. I'm not going to get deep into that, because I believe a lot of this is just this. It's a distraction from what really being done behind the scenes. You know, we got to go in the inner courts and see what these people are doing behind the doors, man. You know, there's a lot of things in politics, man. You know what I mean? You have two parties, Republican and Democrat. I really don't like to speak about Republican, Democrat, because I believe it's all a facade. I believe it's all for a show, because at the end of the day, I believe they represent the American people. Both parties do. That's America. And you know, it's the same thing with when it comes down to Bernie Boy. You know, you know, people are paying you, audience. That's how you're making your money, your millions of dollars, or endorsements, or commercial, whatever it is, selling CDs and records and, you know, whatever, albums, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's the people that make you, that made you. You didn't make yourself. Yeah, but if you didn't have an audience to listen to your propaganda, that, or he's also, Bernie Boy is full of crap. Bernie Boy, you know, he's very disrespectful, rude. I always question his morals, because there's certain things I see he do that I don't approve of, and it's just for money. Bernie Boy kicked a woman out of his concert for sleeping, but she said she was grieving her partner's death. She said she paid for her ticket. She went there. She closed her eyes just to have maybe that moment of remembrance, or just, you know, just close your eyes, feeling that vibes, and, you know, and he stopped his concert, shut it down, and call her out. And the lady said that, you know, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Child True Jeffney said, that's, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it, I apologize. Said that the incident left her embarrassed and humiliated. That's what she said. She said the incident left her embarrassed and humiliated, and she went on her social media and she said, some people, I'm going back and forth this morning between these two stories, man. So Bernie Boy, a woman who was ordered out of Bernie Boy Denver concert for falling asleep in the front row, has spoken public about the incident, revealing she was emotionally exhausted and grieving the recent death of her child's father. My God. The Nigerian superstar paused his performance after spotting the woman, telling the couple to leave before he continued the show. Listen, someone said, you know, if allegedly, if she was falling asleep in your concert, that maybe you need to get more, you need to get more energized and uplifting the people in the concert, because if she's feeling like that, maybe others was feeling like that. So he need to take a look at himself too. That was wicked. The Nigerian superstar paused his performance, spotting the woman, telling the couple to leave before he continued the show. The moment went viral. Conversations around concert etiquette, artists, accountability, and how performers respond to fans during their live concert. identify herself as blah, blah, blah. The woman said the incident left her embarrassed and humiliated, explaining in a comment on TikTok and on Instagram that she had mental, physical, emotional drain following the loss of her daughter, dad. She said she had hope attending to show might put a smile on her face because tired of Burna Boy arrived, uh, on her face became tired after Burna Boy arrived on stage later than expected. We we paid to be here, and if we wanted to close my eyes and sleep, I can do that, she said, calling for money, empathy for online commenters who criticize her. Burna Boy should be shaming himself. You stop your concert. But this lady was going through some grief, some emotional drain. She just lost her daughter, father. She's grieving. She's emotional. She said she decided to come to the concert to just get some coping or just relaxing for that hour, for that 2 hour. So she closed her eyes, people. Meanwhile, he's performing. She's allowed to do so because she paid her money. And you don't have the authority. Where's your etiquette? But you jump to conclusion. That's not your lane, Burna Boy. That's disrespectful. Let me tell you something. See, this is when the high horse you ride in, they say in Jamaica, you will fall off. My father always used to say that. He said, the high horse you ride in, you will fall off. That means don't think you so high up and proud and that's horse, you will fall off of that horse and embarrass yourself. And Burna Boy, let me tell you something. Over the period of years, Burna Boy had me to really look at him and say, wait a minute here. He's into some negative because his friends is hanging around. Let me tell you something, Burna Boy. And I did this video on my show, guys. You should watch it. Burna Boy, I don't know what he came on stage with. It was disgusting. It looked like he had on a dress. And he's walking on stage twitching up like a damn woman. I'm saying it, guys, because it's the truth. It was on stage. I don't come on here and talk negative. I talk what I see, what they do. So why would you have a man come on stage to fix your clothes, your outer garment? That's embarrassing, guys. But it's showing you when these people reach a certain level in their career, and when they have the millions and millions of dollars already, they don't care about their people. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about the fans because this is what this man present to her fan, that you stop your concert. You stop the concert to tell her, and they were saying that they had security guard came over to escort her out the concert. What's up, man? What you doing, man? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. So we just speak about Burna Boy, the situation, what went down a couple of days ago in the concert in Denver. He told, this young lady to get out, plain and simple, kicked her out. Security came to remove her. See, let me tell you something. These people, let me tell you something. See, and if it wasn't for the fans, man, if it wasn't for these fans that put these people at this level, this lady said that her daughter, father passed away. And she's emotionally, physical, she's just emotional right now. She's grieving. So she said she went out and purchased a ticket with her own money, good seats, front row, hoping that going there will give her a sense of relaxation, take her mind off, certain things, just give her a peace, at ease. But this man, the audacity and the disrespectful. See, this what happened. This when these people think they all of that. My father, like I said, my father said, the high horse you ride and you might fall off. And my father always said, the higher the monkey climb, he expose himself. Burna Boy should be shaming himself. And there is no explanation or logical explanation that he could give to her or to the fans. Because if you feel about her, you feel about everybody that came in there. If everybody say, "Oh, we're not going to listen to you," you're going to say everybody leave. Who are you? That she pay her money, refund her money. You know, these people. You know, man, these people. Yeah, man. You know, but I'm just listen, man. She came on Instagram, she came on TikTok, and she explained herself what went down. She wasn't sleeping. She said she just closed her eyes to meditate. Because people, when you home or even at work, sometime, you just close your eye just to meditate, just to get a self awareness, self being, and just okay. You took that a minute or 30 seconds just to. Breathe in, breathe out, just to reflect and move on. She paid her money. As long as she wasn't being disrespectful or hurting herself or hurting anyone, she's fine. She spent her money. Who give you the right? See, that's what I'm telling you. These people, this man is ungrateful because it's those fans that come and buy his ticket and fill up the concert. That's why he's living this lifestyle. If it wasn't for the fans, he would have nothing. He'd be back in Africa. He'd be back in Africa, not traveling the world. Ungrateful, ungrateful. But anyway, are you surprised? No, I'm not surprised, guys, because these people already sacrificed themselves. They already signed deals. They already know what they're going to do. They already know. He didn't like it. He think it was disrespectful. No, it wasn't disrespectful. It's to tell you, listen, you should have asked her, Miss, or you okay, or you're all right, or you're tired. Then maybe she would have explained to you the situation and she's going through. Then you would have empathized with her and show some sympathy towards her situation because she just lost her kid's father. That's a tough one, man. A child just lost their father, guys. And she said she was all over the place. She's just emotional. She was just a wreck. So I'm assuming that probably someone said, listen, man, Burna Boy's in town. Just go to the concert and she said, you know what? Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I just go and just for that hour, 2 hours, hour and a half, just let me just relax. Just let my mind stop, focus on, my daughter, father passed and other issue, emotional and herself, her feelings. She just wanna put it on the back burner. You can't forget those things, but put it on the shelf for an hour and a half for her to get a piece of relax. But instead of him being considerate, not knowing, because you are an artist, you come to perform. If you see someone in your audience crying, you're gonna tell her, "Oh, get out." It's the same. You would have told her, "Why are you crying? Get out of here. I don't need for you to cry. I don't want you in my concert." But who are you, Burna Boy? Who are you? She pay her money, and she should sue him for humiliation and embarrassment. She should sue him. She should, and she will win. And this is teach this man a lesson that it doesn't matter who you are and the money and status of life. You have to respect people. Because those same people who you disrespect, those are the same people who build you to be Burna Boy. For you to be wearing those, God knows what kind of clothes you're wearing these days. I don't know if he's wearing, I don't know, guys. Is the borderline being a woman? I don't know. I don't know, Burna Boy. He's just, it's disgusting what he's wearing. It's this, who is this dresser? Oh, we don't even want to get into that. We don't want to get that because I did see. See, that's why God always work everything for good because I did a show. I did some research, and I'm looking at Burna Boy. Look, all I gotta say, people, if I'm lying, go look at the people in his camp. Go look at these people in his camp and tell me what the vibes are they giving off. and you come back and tell me, because that vibes is not a good vibes. And that's why he's dressing like that, because he got to cater to certain community. All right, I set my piece. See, these people, their agenda is obvious, but guess what? They're doing it right in front of our eye, but guess what? They distract us. But if you are spiritually and mentally focused and grounded in truth, you will see past all of that things in Jamaica, the kachamaka, all of that nonsense, all that propaganda. You go straight to the point. That's why when I come on my show, on my podcast, on my show, I'm not going to say podcast. When I come on your chat show, I just get to the point because I don't want to waste your time and your people time. Your time is value, people. So I just come here and share my thoughts and leave it as it is. And let me tell you something. I'm very careful, coming on YouTube. You don't want to get no the X, like what you call it, defamation character. But no, I'm not. Because YouTube know I really, because YouTube, you put certain things about your channel. You know what I mean? I speak reality. I speak reality. What else you want me to speak about? I'm not going to come in and tell you, well, the sky is pink, and I believe it was gray at one point. We want to know how it turned. I'm not into all that. I'm not into astronomy. I'm not into tarot cards. I'm not into none of that. None of that. And I don't socialize myself with any people like that because I don't believe the vibes that put out is real and it's organic. So you have to stay away from people that have these vibes, because vibes do rub off. Because if bird together, flock together. Let me tell you something. Sometimes, those old time people, even though they used to tell you certain tradition, maybe it was people say, oh, it's played out. Not say it was played out, but it's truth behind it. Because those people live. And there's nothing new under the sun, guys. There's nothing new. There's no new sin. There's nothing new. It's just new to us because we haven't done it. But I'm sure someone in the past did the same thing that we're doing, maybe in a different aspect of life, but they did it. There's nothing new, guys. It's new to us because the technology is there and it's easier, and you don't see what they're doing. We are being so prepped. They don't want people to read no more. They want people to depend on ChatGPT and AIs and Wikipedia, which is a lie. All of that. Who programmed that? Men. So someone is actually programmed to give us limited information. When you check, that's why when you're doing research, why you think they want to get rid of libraries, people? Because the original, everything is in the library. People used to write. That's how knowledge was spread. People used to write. Right. Right. Write it down because people will forget over the years. So people document it and write. So all the knowledge is there in the libraries. But guess what happened? All the libraries now, they're simple being extended and going on AI machine and all that. That's what it is, guys. So, this generation here, like the generation of the Burna Boy, you see how they're acting, people? They don't have no type of respect. They don't have no respect for no one else. All they care, all they care is about, as they say, the bag, or the bag. You have the bag chasing the bag. Money's not everything, guys. Money's not everything. Steve Jobs, remember him? Was it Steve Jobs? Apple, remember him? Had all the money in the world, but cannot buy him life or time or health. So, what it is, the world is coming to a point where they're going to start pitching us offers like they did to contracts. Same thing, man. Same thing, people in music. And one of the biggest, that's why you think music is the biggest vibration in this world. Music, voice, words, the biggest thing, because words create. Once you put the word out there, guys, it have to perform. It have to go its purpose that is going to come back. The words have to fulfill the purpose, so it have to come back. Don't you know words create things? Our tongue is life and death. What we say about people, what we use to spread rumors and gossip. Our mouth, our tongue. You destroy people's life. Defamation of character, mouth, our tongue. So this man used his mouth to embarrass this woman. A person who have a humble spirit and seen someone in that type of despair will say, wait a minute here. I have this compassion and this sympathy for this person Miss, are you okay? That's what his answer was. He could have stopped the concert, yes. I don't have an issue with him stopping the concert. That's his concert. You have control of that. But what he did after that was totally, totally disrespectful. Then tell her get the F out. Then I'm sure now he feel like crap, but he don't have no empathy. He don't have no sympathy. Because if you have empathy and sympathy, you're going to show it. Because that is one of the as they say. Okay, when you have the fruit of the spirit, when you have the love of God in you, people, what you're going to display? The love of God. So you're going to display what? The fruit of the spirit, the love, the gentleness, the kindness toward each other. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to be empathized, sympathy. That's what you're going to display. But when you don't have the spirit of truth, that's what it is. That's what God's spirit is, the spirit of truth. When you don't have it, you act like that. You don't empathize with nobody else. You don't recognize them. You are programmed to be like a damn AI. Because people, they are going in a territory where all these artists, they make the music with AI music. Everything is computerized. So there is no, see, man, people, there's so much things going down right now. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, man. Entertainers, they are the number one influencer in the world in politics. Those two and religious leaders. Those three. And and those are the three things that run this world. You know, you have people in politics and you have entertainment and what's the other one? I just said it. Politics, entertainment, and what's the other one? Politics, entertainment, and I can't think of it, but I said it before. But you know what I'm saying, people. Those are the three things that run this world. Because those are the three things that people have to be in. Because in politics, what you use politics to do, to control. What you use music for, yes, music. What you use music for, to influence, to change people's mind and thoughts, how to feel about certain things. Music. That's why music always an instrument to the word sound, to vibrate, to move people. Music, people, music. Listen, why you think music? Remember back in, listen now, people. Let me tell you something. That's why they use music to cast spell when these people go to concert. What do you think when King David, and you have Saul, King Saul and David, right? Both were king. Saul was not walking in obedience. I hear this now. Despite of David trickery, killing people, war, a lot of blood. David was a fight man, a warrior. But despite of that, the Most High said, I find David a man of my heart because his heart was good. But even though Saul displayed out of goodness, but his heart was wicked, man. Wicked, wicked, wicked. So who are you listening to? So when people display a certain attitude, like Burna Boy did, don't have no empathy, do you got to say who's behind that? The music. Let me tell you, music influence people. It's the music that influence the young people, and the politics also influence the young people. Politics. Now you have this new guy in what's his name, Madani, right? Madani. He's the new mayor in New York. See how many young people vote for him. See how many. See because he. See now that's the new generation in America. Because they are completely internet suave. They want everything done immediately, immediate gratification. They don't want to wait. They want everything done 1, 2, 3. They don't want to wait. This is the generation we live in. So if they don't get their way, they have an attitude like Burna Boy. You have an attitude display. Oh, get the hell out, kick you out. Who are you to kick someone out of a concert they paid? So you should have. She should have said, no, I want my money back. I want my money back. And I hope she's suing. And she will win. Because that was rude and disrespectful. See, See, the problem in the world, man, people don't have no morals no more. The morals and the character, just like, okay, now we have Trump, right? We have President Trump, and they're talking about Jeffrey. Then you have the people bringing up all type of people name in this. You had Barack Obama. You know, he's getting flack as well. Barack Obama is getting flack. That's a bit, yeah, he's all up in your face, pal. Yeah, Barack Obama is getting flack. And listen, man, I am not saying we all know that they knew each other. We know that. There's pictures. Just like this picture, P. Diddley, that's another situation. He's another, oh man, God. Maybe if I have time, I even touch on that because he's going to do time. And I keep telling you guys, a long time ago, I said the judge knows something that we don't know. And I did one on record, not to get away from Trump and Bernie Boy, but a little bit on P. Diddy. And I did say to you guys a couple months ago, or maybe like last year, I said, listen, I know the prosecutor and the judge knows something that we don't know, and I wouldn't be surprised when this man gets sentenced, they're going to keep him in jail because there's more charges. That's why they don't want to let him out. And look what happened, guys. Now he's been getting charged. Boom. See? He's not getting it. Listen, man. I'm telling you guys, you know, the vibes you put out, man, when it come back, it hurts. When you put out these vibes. So now they're talking about the file. So what you guys think about this file? You think there's anything in there incriminating towards Trump? I don't think so. I personally don't think so because I believe if there was something in there, it would have been exposed. That's my thought. You know what I mean? And I'm not a Trump supporter. People going to say, "Oh, YARDCHAT." I'm not a Republican supporter. I'm not a Democrat supporter. I only support righteousness and truth. Rightness and truth. So if you have a problem with that, this channel is not for you. If you have a problem with righteousness and truth, and listen, let me tell you something. And a lot of people will badmouth me on this platform, you know, especially the Jamaican people, the black people. They are the one because they're the most vicious people. They are the vicious one. I'm telling you guys. Listen, I live with black people. I've seen around them. I see how they move. They move very salty. You know, they have an agenda. They will set you up. These people will kill you for your riches. That's why the black community, we will never elevate because we don't love each other. Is that it? Am I too harsh? Is that reality? That's reality. We don't love each other. We don't. Same thing in people in Jamaica, they don't love each other. And I come to the understanding this is all black people all over the world because hear this now. I was speaking to my African brother, and he was saying, man, I don't understand our people, bah, 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 bah. Guy trying to, you know what I'm saying? So it's black people in general. There is something wrong. And it's when you don't obey God and you walking outside of God and think I don't need God, I could do what I want to do. This is the result of what black people we getting. That's the result of not making God your number one in your life. But you cannot make a true living God because there's so much materialistic in our community that we don't even see God no more. We the enemy, and I'm not going to say no Caucasian people, it's the enemy. And the enemy could be Caucasian, Asian, could be black, could be Asian, it could be any color it chooses to be because the enemy could change and turn himself because he's a chameleon. He don't care. So in our mind, if we think the Caucasian people is our enemy, guess what the real enemy gonna use? Caucasian people. And meanwhile, the Caucasian people say have their own devilish thing they got to deal with too. Everyone have to deal with their own issue, right? So the enemy know that if we come together as a people, or if the people come together as a people, as one, as unite, he's in trouble. Because guess what? He's going to get exposed because he's lying to the whole world. People don't get it. People don't. People when I come on here, oh, it's Trump, it's Joe Biden, it's Obama, it's Kamala Harris. It's not. It's the system of the world is letting these it tampered with these people because they are so caught up in the world, so they are being played and not knowing they're being played. The enemy's playing them all. The enemy's playing the whole world like a fiddle. He got the whole world dancing. The whole world is on a performance stage right now. He's entertaining. Because we entertain each other. That's all we're doing, entertain each other. And the real enemy that we're supposed to be fighting, we are so distracted in racism. And who create that? The enemy. and forgetting that all life come from where? From God. All good gifts come from what? From above. We're forgetting all of that. So the enemy fill us with a whole bunch of what he does. He give us fear. See, oh my God. So that's why God said he don't give us a spirit of fear. So anytime you have a spiritual fear, it's not of God. So that's what it is, people. That's what it is. That's why I come here. I spend my time on here because I believe for the people who I'm reaching on this channel through the words, they know deep down in their heart what I'm saying is the truth. So listen, you're gonna have some people get upset. You have a lot of people come on here get YARDCHAT. You don't see so many messages. Because they're mad of the truth. Did I say what happened in Jamaica now? The situation in Jamaica, right? The flood. Because Jamaica is disobedient. They worship other gods. Plain and simple. There's so many churches in Jamaica, so many denominations, so many domination in Jamaica is disgusting. So if there are so many churches, why Jamaica is going through all of this if God's supposed to be there? God is far away from Jamaica. Do you know Jamaica is sinking, people? Do you know, according to Peter Clark, the water is coming out of the ground underwater? People. See, the enemy don't want to know. The enemy don't, because the earth is claiming back his land. As they say, the ice is melting. It's obvious because I see ice when I see video. If they're real, ice is actually dropping into the water every day, right as we speak, melting, and it's floating down and keep going down the river, go all the way down, and not in the river, go out into the ocean, keep going. They go out there, it's going to just turn into water. And when water don't have nowhere to go, if you can't go back, you can't go side. The way it goes, it go up. So that's what Peter Clark is saying, Jamaica. The what you call it, the fat truths. I forgot that word. It's fat truths, something like that. He's saying that they all filled up because Jamaica have underground caves. That's why you have sinkholes. So he's saying no, the water fill up everything under the ground, under the rock with Jamaica under, and the water is coming out of the ground. People saying the water is coming out the ground. So what that's telling you. So that means eventually Jamaica water, some of the places in Jamaica probably not going to be there no more. Okay, that's the real deal. So see, all of these things, it's a distraction from the truth, and the truth is that I'm not saying Trump is innocent. I'm not saying this man that you see here, Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know him. I heard of him. I read of him. I heard his history, but I know I read the same situation with Jeffrey Mike Michaels, the owner, the ex-owner of CEO Akabandi and Fitch. He were actually could not face trial, but he was guilty, and he have dementia, and the judge said he's unfit to stay on trial because this man was sex trafficking men or drugging. Everything that they want to charge Diddy with, Jeff Epstein would have been charged for real with. Okay, him and his three partners. Okay, he got out of jail, $50 million, $10 million. Same time with Diddy, people, this quiet. Jeffrey Epstein, they all knew each other. Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffrey Michael, they all know each other, guys. So Epstein is a very dangerous man. But hear this now. From what I'm hearing, according to Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan, we know Joe Rogan reached millions of people with his podcast. So, and he's very knowledgeable. I like Joe Rogan because he's very knowledgeable, and what he say, he get the proper people to speak the facts. You don't come on Joe Rogan with no propaganda. You have to back up what you're saying with facts. So Joe Rogan said the man that they put in prison with Jeff Epstein was an ex-cop, a murderer, murdered 3 men and buried them murdered 4 men and buried them in his backyard. This dude was huge. This dude about 6'7", 6'8". I don't know. This dude was huge. People, when I say this dude was huge, that's the room they put Jeff Epstein in. And according to Joe Rogan, he believed, and I'm leaning towards allegedly what Joe Rogan is leading to, the allegation, right? He's saying he was strangled by that man in there. He said, what are the chances you gonna put Jeff Epstein in a 4x, 5x, I don't know, cell bunk bed or whatever? The camera wasn't working that day. Oh boy. No, everything was shady that day. I believe he was strangled and set up to that he hung himself, because there was no way he could have hung himself with that sheet. No, I believe he was strong. He was strangled, and the sheet was put around. Just like people. Okay, do we remember Mississippi State? Is it Mississippi State? This guy named Clark, the guy that were hung in the middle of the campus, but when they found out, he was already dead, and someone put his body up there. And when they found out, people, organs were missing. Wow. So, it's crazy out there, guys. It's a crazy, crazy world. What people do for money. Allegedly, they're saying this man was running a legal prostitute, whatever. I don't know. I wasn't there. The files, all of that. But how you gonna put this man with a murderer? He killed 4 ex-cop. This guy was about 6'10", man, huge. Killed about 4 men and buried them in his backyard. According to Joe Rogan said most likely he probably was strangled by this guy. This guy was, you know what I mean? Listen. Some things we're not going to know now because there's too many secrets, too many people, you know. And hear this now, guys. Hear this now. Not to take away from the story. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Guys, do you remember Dave? Guys, in the chat, do you remember Dave, the guy in California with the girl chopped up and decomposed in the Tulsa car in the trunk back earlier, a couple months ago? Check this out now. Now Dave is a suspect in the murder of this young 14-year-old underage girl. And according to the police, they're saying it was more than one person involved with this young girl murder. Do remember that one. Do remember that. I'm going to do a video about that a little bit later on, so check it out and come join me later, guys, and, you know, come back to the platform around 4 or 5 o'clock. After I'm going to do videos today, guys. I'm doing video today, so come and check it out, guys. I will check it. Please come back to the podcast later on, not to my podcast, but to YARDCHAT. And check out, I will drop you new videos because there's a lot of things going out there, man. A lot of things. Expose Don listen, man, I'm not exposing no one, man. Like I said, man, we don't know, man. Everybody want this man to go to jail, and guess what? The American people voted for this man to be president. Make that make sense to me. How the American people voted for this man and said, yes, he want to be the president. Same thing in New York. Mandani. Everybody vote for Mandani. All the young people vote for Mandani. Everybody's complaining they don't want him to be mayor. But New York and America have spoken. America has spoken that Donald Trump is the president of the United States, but people are upset. Why are they upset? Who are upset? Why? Come on. Be truthful. Thank you for the like. Be truthful, guys. So I'm not here to expose no one. Because if the government did an investigation and said this man didn't do blah, 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 all of that, Why I'm wasting my time? Why are you wasting your time trying to figure out, oh, is he in the file? If Trump was in those files, don't you think they would have used that years ago? Democrat, those people would have used it, especially Chuck Schumer, whatever his name is, they would have used it. Everybody's curious what's in the file. Everybody's curious what's in the file. There's nothing in the file because I believe there was something in the file to convict this man. Trust me, they would have used it a long time ago. So what is there in the file? What we want to know in the file? What we want to know in the file, we know everybody went to the island. What we already know, what's in the file. So why are we want to know what's in the file? We already know. We assume, but we know what's in the file that a lot of people went there. King Charles, his sons, or not King Charles, Harry, all of these people went to the island. Bill Clinton, all of these people went to the island. So we're going to convict them all? Convict them all then. If you want to go for Trump, go for all of them. If you're going to go for Trump, go for all of them, man, guys. Be truthful. This is just a news, this is just thing they're using to try and distract people from the truth. And the truth is this. Why now? Yeah, why now? That's what I'm saying. So if they knew, why now? Because this is a distraction. It's a distraction because the government's coming back, the government up and running, which I never believed government was shut down. What government was shut down? What government was shut down? Stop it, people. America, the government was never shut down. Stop it. It never did. It never did. Nothing shut down. Oh, the government shut down. If the government shut down, that means the whole country shut down. Not the government, the federal government. Not the government, the federal government. The one that run this country. So if they were shut down, how the country was still running? You tell people, we are so stupid. People are, we think that we are so smart, that we are so stupid. The country was shut down. What country was shut down? I could have still went to the supermarket. I could have still went to the gas station. That when something is shut down, they didn't like the system in the government. That's what you mean to that. What that you need to revise that. They didn't like the system, so they changed the system. Why they need to change the system? Because what's about to come, they have to change the system. People, the new wave. The new wave, the new ID, the new AI. Do you know Elon Musk have a thing called Goof or whatever his name is, Golf, whatever his name? People, that AI is super. Oh my God, people. Elon Musk, man. They're all connected. All of them. The government shut down. What government shut down? The government reset. They reset it with the new protocol. New protocol for SNAP. New protocol for immigration. New protocol for the borderline control. That's why these two parties were sitting down to work out how the government going to run. They both had to sit down and say how the government going to run. Because they're both for the government. The government is considered of two bodies, two parties, the Democrat and Republican. They both represent the government. Who else they going to represent? Who else they going to represent? Who else? And the government is what? One bird. Two wing, but one bird, one mind. Is there two different government in America? No. Because the forefathers, that's why the Constitution could always amend and it's always keep going. You're not worried about it. Don't worry about the Constitution because always you keep going. It's something that you could always, it's forever and ever. You can always change it. You can always change the term because you can amend it, whatever. But what they want to do is update the system to prepare what is coming. You don't need to go ask GTI or golf and ask what is about to come. And it's going to say shortly. Man could neither buy or sell. It's going to say shortly. So the system has to prepare for what's coming because the system is being influenced by another entity. And the system It's telling the people, or do this, do that, or you want to safer, or do this, or you want to do biometrics, this, that. The AI is telling the system to implement new things for the system. That's why the old system was outdated. This new system that they put in, it will never go out there because it keep generating itself till over. It's a battery that never die out. That's the new AI. Never die out. The new system, the new world order, the new mark of the beast. Man cannot buy himself without this beat, without this mark. It is. If I'm lying, go do research on China. China is cashless. Do you know, was it Taiwan? Because that side of the world have it. I don't know if it was Taiwan or what, or one of them country, the people didn't want to comply. You know what the government did? The government shut down $86 million bank account because the people didn't want to comply to the system. The year 2030 in Jamaica is going to be everything going to be computer identification. Everything going to be updated. Every person on this four corner of the world, every city are upgrading their system. Everyone is doing it the same. Everyone have to do it because the system need to track everyone. That's why the enemy need a system. It need the AI because the AI could be everywhere. Cannot do it. Cannot see. The system is imitating God. People miss that one. This called man want to prove that they're God. The system is imitating God. So what's going to happen now? People going to rely more on the system. You're not hearing no God talking no more because these pastors that's supposed to be preaching the word of God no longer on the tower no more. They're off the tower because they compromise. So people like this, they don't get exposed. They get away with it. This man is dead in God. What we going to do? We can't get Epstein, but we're going to get the closer to it. We can't catch Harry. We're going to catch him sure. It's Trump. It's the truth, guys. It's the truth. It's a God honest truth. The system, the AI said, the plan of the system for everyone to get it. That's the plan of the system, to be. I said it, Bill Clinton went down. I said it, Bill Clinton went to the island. I said it. All of them. So who you going to start with? A lot of them went. A lot of Prince Harry, a lot of them went. Release the names. Thousands of people went there for party. Sometimes you don't really know what's behind the scene. But I'm not here to beat up on no one. I'm here to give people some insight. Whatever, man. That's true. Maxwell, that Chelsea, Clinton. Listen. One thing, I don't come on my platform trying to say, oh, you're guilty. You're this. That's not my job. And it's not my job to find anyone guilty in social media. Because oftentimes a lot of people will find us guilty in social media before the truth come out. But sometimes, situation with P. Diddy, we know that's all true, but we didn't have proof. So it work? We did not know that Cassie was being beaten in a domestic violence because they both were in domestic violence. I believe Cassie was hitting on Diddy. They both hitting on each other. That's how I see it. Right? Because they both were drug addicts. The only thing that made them difficult, they had money. So it was easy to get their drugs and they partied together, so everything was good. It was a team. It was a team. And I said this, the reason why they couldn't convict Diddy, because if they convict Diddy, they're going to say, wait a minute, if we convict Diddy, we got to convince Cassie as well, because she was there. So she cut a deal. You know that. But I went on the limb and said, during the case, I believe the judge and the prosecutor knew something that no one knew. And they knew this. They knew charge. And I said it, guys. I said, there's a strong possibility they want to keep this man in jail, because if they let him out, he's going to be like Russell Simmons. Cannot come out to the United States because he, situation with him. See, that's a fact. See, when people say, oh, you can't talk, it's a fact. Why you can't come back to the state? Why? Because you're afraid of charges. If you're innocent, you shouldn't be afraid. But that's how it is. But like I said, with Epstein, man, they put him in a cage with this man where over 300 pounds by 6'8", 6'10". This man was huge. I think he strangled him. I think he strangled Epstein. I think he strangled then trying to say he hung himself. Impossible. He strangled him, put the cord around next, so he hung himself. Why would you put someone of Epstein caliber, which have money, and you can say, not because of money, but listen, no, we can't put him in there. But you put him in there with a murderer knowing the camera's not working. Oh man, that was a setup right there. They set him up. They had to take him out because he knew a lot. And when it's a dead man, tell no tale. Can't tell no tale. I'll tell you one thing. He died with a lot of secrets. Yeah, he died with a lot of secrets. Then you got to realize who's the person behind him. See, there's a fish behind this guy, Epstein. There is a fish. There's a fish behind Epstein. Who's a big fish? Who are those people? Because hear this now. There's certain part in Washington, I don't know, man. There's certain things you can't say. I don't know. They're saying people ask, I don't know. I'm just saying this. People go to a certain place, pizza, it's a code. I don't know. I seen it on social media, on YouTube. Washington is dangerous. They say Washington have shops where people go in there. They have all type of back rooms. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Allegedly, these are just allegations I'm putting out there, but it's to open up our eyes to say, wait a minute, wait a minute. There's a lot of things that we don't know. You think people don't do. Like I said, I don't know people at work like that. People you work with, I don't know them. So we don't know what people do behind closed doors. Hollywood. Yes, Hollywood is another dangerous place too. Hollywood. Hologram. Fake. Not real. Hollywood is not real. Hollywood is not real. Of course, you got to teach your daughter how to protect themselves. Yeah. You got to teach them. Because you got to teach your daughter, man, to, and listen, man, let me tell you something, man. That's a very touchy topic right there. I didn't want to get into that right now, but let me tell you something. Teaching your daughter is, yes, you have to teach your kids, because it's what you teach them they're going to know. If you don't teach them the right thing, then they grow up and think the way they're doing things is right, and sometimes it's not. Because of, but man, let me tell you something, man. That's another topic right there that's very hard for me to speak about, because this is very personal. And what people do for money, what people do for certain things, for gain, it's rough, man. It's rough because daughters need their father. You know what I mean? Especially when you have a woman, their mother that don't know, not in we call it, relationship. But you got to do right by the child, man. You got to do right by the child. But let me tell you something, people. If I could take back certain things, I take it back. But yeah, look at the child star. They're all messed up because they get exposed to certain situations, certain things, certain environment. You affect them. Especially those young ones. They don't know. They see certain things. They hear certain things. And they grow up like that and think it's okay, and it's not. Meanwhile, their mind is all over the place, man. You know what I mean? But you got to hold parents accountable, man. You got parents, man. You know what I mean? Because you got to hold parents accountable for their child. You know, because sometimes, man, you get put in a certain predicament or situation. You didn't ask for it. It just given to you, boom, like that. And now you're trying to correct certain things, man. But man, you cannot make up for time, people. You can never make up for time. Because what messed up these kids, the person who is there that's supposed to be um looking out for the interests and the best welfare for that child, they put their interests over the child. You know what I mean? In this case, you have to put the child, because you want to protect your child. How you protect your child? You protect yourself. We all know that if you don't protect yourself, you're gonna protect others. We know that. Like I preach, yeah, you gotta come first before you protect any other ones. Yes, because same thing in the airplane. They always tell you, put on your mask first before you decide to help someone else, because guess what? You're gonna help that person, and by the time you turn around, you're done. Put your mask on, take care of yourself, help others. In this situation, yes, I know you gotta take care of yourself. But what I'm saying is this: Drew Barrymore, her family, three generation I follow drinking. Yeah, yeah, alcohol. Yeah, she read. Yeah, yeah. Look what happened to them. A lot the Cosby kids, different strokes. It's just they get thrown into the wolves, and at a young age, and the parents don't know. All the parents, home alone. Yeah, all the parents, probably working, or it's rough, man. It's rough. That's why, guys, you need two parents, man. Because two parents, if they're good parents, they want the safety of the child. They don't want the child to be traumatized. They don't want the child to go through abuse. Because when a child go through that, people, it's hell for them, man. It's hell. It's hell, guys. This they were saying Jeffrey Epstein was into, transporting young girls. Yeah, the wolves. Yeah, the wolves. So when you have people who take advantage of kids, or manipulate kids, or put the kids in a certain situation, how you think the kid's gonna act? The kids, if you put the kid there, you know what the kid is saying? Oh, it's okay, cause mommy or daddy put me there. So the kid's all right, because the kid is looking for you for direction. So if you're not giving the kid direction, the kid just following you, and whatever you do, the kid's gonna see and the kid's gonna do, because you're not giving the kid no instruction. The only instruction you give the kid, oh, they're watching. But listen, that's why it's very important to have Justin Bieber. Yes, you have to have the open dialogue with your child, regardless of what, good or bad. You tell me, I don't care. But when none of that is given to another parent, what are you gonna do? That's why it's very hard when you have a child, man. You gotta be careful who you have a child with these days, man. You have to be careful, because you know it's a commitment for life. You're not gonna break it. It doesn't matter if you and that person don't talk, you don't see that person, that nothing to do with that kid. That kid, it's you still a part of that person, because you made something together. That's how it is. You're bond for life. Very important. And I hope our community take a note. It's very important. you know, you see all these monsters like the P Diddy, the Epstein, the Michael Jeffrey, Akabami Fitch, all these people that doing these horrible, disgusting things. You know, we have to inform our kids about people like that. They come to you. It happened in Hollywood. It happened in the music world. It happened in entertainment. They come to you, oh, we're going to give you $10 million. Just got to, all you're looking at is money. Your lifestyle going to change. What you going to do for your family, and not looking at the fine print, what you have to do. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things that you know, truth will set you free. Yeah, man. But we have to take accountability for our action, especially we have to tell the kids the truth, and you tell the kids the truth and let them decide. That listen, I believe the parents owe the child tell the child the truth, and so the child grow up knowing the truth. It's when you don't tell the child the truth that the child grow up believing all type of nonsense. They don't know if they're coming and going. Then they don't have no type of self worth or who they are. They just all over the place. But man, you say Epstein do nothing wrong. Listen, man, if that's what you think, that's what you think. I'm not here, video gamer. If that's the way you're thinking, that's the way you think. I'm not here to fight. I'm not. Listen, like I said, I don't block no one. Everyone have the entitled to their opinion and what they want to say. As long as you don't disrespect me or try and disrespect this panel, it's okay. But I don't block you. I put you in timeout if you're being rude. I put you in timeout. And one thing I like, when I come on this platform, guys, and I have to be honest and tell you guys, what I mean, because and my mom passed away 2 weeks ago, a week ago, Monday mid a week. I don't know, guys. Listen, you guys, listen. Ever since my mom passed, man, it's like I don't know. I'm putting on clothes. I'm putting on I put on my vest is backwards. It's just sometimes I put my coat on backwards. Nobody know. And I said, what? Just like I looked down, my vest was on backwards. Um I'm not sad that she left. I'm just the point is not the point is this, not to hear the person's voice no more, and you want to hear something, guys. I kept my mom's phone. I don't ask me why. I kept my mom's phone, and um her cousin called, her nephew. He know that she passed, but he called, and it was funny me speaking to my uncle, my cousin, on my mom's phone. I'm like, wow, it's just. But my mom lived a good life. I just like to thank my family. You know what I mean, my sisters, my brothers that show support over this week. Last weekend, we show support each other, and you know, yeah, this guy, people in here, like I said, I don't block people. If you continue that, I will block you, man. Don't. But it times are rough, But what it is with time healing, healing. In time, God healing is right. You know, it's just weird. What I said is weird. My brother said something to me, said something to me yesterday. I told my brother, now he was like, man, I never thought mom will. You never think your mom will pass. And he was that we know she was older. She was never sick. She never had no type of illness. She just died. Oh, thank God. Sleep. She just thank God. She didn't suffer. She wasn't on no heavy painkilling or in pain, nothing like that. So he said he never thought, and it's true. You never look at it like that way, but um, I'm happy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel, man. I don't know how I feel, guys. To be honest, I do know I'm not sad. I'm happy. I'm not hurt. I'm glad. Because she did a lot. My mom did a lot. I'm just shocked, man. I am shocked. I'm just, why I'm shocked? Because what she endured over the years, and it didn't matter because the result was so good. The way she lived her life, that it was, she never like complained about it. She was just a humble woman, man. And if I could live that type of life, that'd be good. Grandy, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Epstein was a Democrat. I'm no, was he? Was he a Democrat? So and Trump was a Republican, so they was hanging out. They was friends. So that don't mean nothing. See what I'm saying? So I keep telling people, you'll keep worrying about Democrat, Republican. That don't mean nothing, guys. That don't mean nothing. The only thing worry about is which side you support, who you want to support more. That's all it is. And if you support a Republican, you also support a Democrat. And if you support a Democrat, you support Republican. They're one party, guys. I just don't get it with people. People lose friends because I'm a Democrat. People lose friends because they're Republican. I just don't get it. And we are being played. The whole world is being played. The whole world is being played by this one entity. And who lied to the whole? He played the whole world. He's playing everybody in motion. I see what the enemy is doing, guys. That's why when you come to this platform, God, you get realistic talk, you get biblical, you get spiritual in enlightening, you get we call it prophecy, you get knowledge of certain things that you don't know, grounding. They're all working for the one. At the end of the day, it's good against evil. If you want to put it, it's God against the devil. It's negative against positive. It's God against Lucifer, the dragon, the snake, the devil, wherever you want to put him. There's a war going on every day where in our mind. And unfortunately, the war now, shortly, as AI said, will play out in the physical as well. It's already in the spiritual realm, guys. It's already settled. God's word is settled. Right now, we're living out the word. Physically, we're living it out. That's why the word is going like this. That's why the last days, everything's going to be like this, because we're living out the word. And if you don't know the foundation of the word, you're going to be in trouble, because you're going to be manipulated. You're going to be beguiled. Then you're going to wind up some come to the system. There is a new system coming, guys. If you believe me, if you don't believe me, Elon Musk. There's a new AI coming out called Croc. People, I looked at it last night. It is out of this world. It's way advanced than chat TV, whatever you call it, whatever chat TV, whatever you call it, chat. So we go into a world of technology. Also, if you think I'm lying, which AI Croft said he do not work. He's neutral. But again, he contradicts himself. Who are you getting instruction from? He said, are we being controlled? Not yet. We will be controlled, yes. When? Shortly. All of these things, because the AI cannot lie. It deals with data and facts. So if you don't like data and facts, don't mess with AI, because it's going to break it down to you. And you know what I want to do is, since everybody saw YARDCHAT talking crap, I want to do the AI on Jamaica and ask the AI if Jamaica is in danger of sinking. And I guarantee the AI going to say too strong. The AI deal with figures and numbers and calculations. And the AI also, Croft, the new one by Elon Musk, you need to check that out. It is not ChatGPT. It's way past ChatGPT, way past that. ChatGPT, past that. Croft is a AI that he said if we're being watched. He said yes. He said by who? So if he cannot give you an answer, you when you start out, you got to tell the AI what you want. You want direct answer. You got to tell all this. And the AI, and if you don't want to give a yes or no answer, you tell the AI, give the AI say like YARDCHAT, neutral. Then he said YARDCHAT. He said, why are you saying YARDCHAT? Because he cannot give you an answer. He's programmed not to give you that answer. But this new thing, this new craft by Elon Musk, people, it is so. Elon Musk went on his platform and said it's too late. It's called an open eye. He have the answer to the open AI. That's who I don't know who's open AI. I'm guessing the people behind it. Check this out now, people. China is so far advanced. Is they catchless. China right now having kids 6 years old have to get 8 hours in AI technology. 6 years old, not even in preschool. I think they're 4 or 5, not even preschool, but they're learning about AI. They have these things over there. People, Chinese kids, they are smart because they are mixing them with AI. Where YARDCHAT? Don't you know in China they have people? I am not saying but AI agreed that AI one day will take over. All the jobs now will be taken over. Nurses, doctors, job in China, boom, done. AI, you could be 1,000 a mile operating. The AIs operate, hand don't move, don't get tired, could treat 3,000 patients a day. You don't feed, you don't eat. China's have that, guys. China have all the technology in the world. That's why the world bow down to China. Because, but yes, with technology. Who could outsmart China with technology, guys? Don't get me wrong. I know America have a lot of technology, but I know China, they don't even show you. And also, oh my God, Chinese also developing an AI 1 million man army. Setting up for what? For war, for Armageddon. They're setting up people. Because let me tell you how, Trump is playing part. Everybody have to play their part, guys. So stop thinking about Democrat, Republican. You keep thinking about Democrat, Republican and not knowing the enemy is rampant because he know his time is short. So what he's doing now, he's setting up the Middle East. And Trump, they're all being used. You cannot make America great again. It's not. Stop it. Reality. America is too full of iniquity and sin. Damnation. The AI also mentioned that word damnation. Once you get this mark, it says your damnation. The system, we call it the system. Damnation. Do you know what that means? That means you're condemned. Don't take that mark. Say no to that mark. Go read Pastor Leighton David Smith. Say no to that mark. Go read it. It's on Amazon, people. Go read that book. That is what, you see all of these pastors, all these commentary podcasts come here to tell you a bunch of crap, people. They're not telling you the fact. I am telling you. I am not saying I'm better than everyone else, but when it comes down to the word of God, people, I know my purpose. I know my purpose, guys. And it wasn't a coincidence that this podcast was formed at this time. I am telling you guys, things is coming in this country. It doesn't matter if you're Republican. It doesn't matter if you're black and white. It doesn't matter. Because the enemy, all he wants is to seek, destroy and kill. That's his MO. And he's doing all different type of fashion and term and beguiling the whole world. That's the word beguile. It's a biblical. Go look it up. Go look it up. Beguile. Go look up that word beguile. Go look it up. So Croft, the one by Elon Musk, oh my God. You have, let me tell you something, people. With my mom passing last week and we buried her on the 10th of November. And it seemed to me the Most High is that just showing me certain things when it comes down to life itself. And a display of what I saw on Monday. I said, God, these people are not real. They're not serious with you, God. They're not serious. We think because you see people going to church, the pastors that are out there, people, they're not doing the work of God. They're not. Not all. But some of them are not. Because you see it in their actions. Some people I know, some people I don't know, but you see it. So that's what, during this time, with my mom death, during her burial, to today, what I've been seeing, these pastors don't have time to educate the people. You think going to church and going to Bible study, that's it when it comes down to God? Oh, God, these people are missing it. They don't know it. It's a relationship. It's the relationship. Know God for yourself. Don't depend on no one. You could talk about me all you want or come to church. I don't have to go to church because I cannot dwell in that house of thieves, of confusion, of not the truth. See, let me tell you something. My mother, man. I know the truth. I know the truth. Even though my parents had me late in life, I'm the youngest. But I was there. I saw a lot of things. I was there in the church. And I know certain things my mom told me. That's why I can't go back there. And they know what I'm talking. They might be watching this platform. They might be watching it, but I have to be truthful with me. The Spirit of God is not there. Because of unfairness and trickery and malice. That's all I got to say about that. And I have, not to say I have proof, but I have people who are still alive that could vouch for what I'm saying. One, when people, let me tell you, when people use God's name in trickery and say represent, God is not in that. And let me tell you something. When God do his work, there is always witness. Oh man. You see, that's the difference between good and evil. Evil do his work in the dark. But God and positivity do things in the light. Because it's to edify people. When you hide things, who's edifying but you? So I'm grateful for the opportunity for the relationship I have with my mom, man, because it's, and my father too, man, because they install in us the truth. So whatever we do with the truth is on us. So I believe in the truth. I believe in God, who's the truth. That's what my parents teach me, man. Especially my mom. Especially my mom. Be consistent with God, because when your friend forsake you, when your wife, when your father, when your kids, when everybody leave you, God is there. And I watched my mother over the years pray, man, and I see what God, blessed her with, and what she went and what she accomplished in life. People, only God. When you speak to her, she said, only God. You see, how you prove God for people who have doubts in their walk. Not with a church, not with your pastor, not with the deaconess, not with the Sunday school teacher, not with the deacon, not going to Sunday school on a repeatedly and traditionally Bible study, blah, 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 rap. No. I'm talking about knowing God for you. Nobody can tell me nothing. You can look at me how you want, but I know God, and I know God for myself. Why? Because through my parents. And I would never forget the teaching, and to always tell us, put God first. And the last couple of weeks, I've been really examining myself, things I know I should have done better, but I can't change the past. Talking to my brother, I said we could change for today. Not for tomorrow, for today, because I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. It's not promised to me, people. So I live for today. What I could do, I do today. I'm not perfect. I'm not the perfect husband. I'm not the perfect father. I'm not the perfect podcast. I'm not the perfect, but I'm going to be consistent. You can't beat that. Listen, I'm telling people, coming on here, it's not easy talking, but coming on here, you have to be real, man. You have to be real when the Most High said, listen, and I never understood what this man said until my mom repeated. Then when I formed this podcast, I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Lord," I said, "God, man, I'm just, I had a first YARDCHAT channel, and it got deleted because I wasn't in the will of God. I want to do what I want to do, and God said, see, go ahead, do your thing. Boom, channel was deleted. Boom, boom, and God said, see." Then I look in the mirror. Right, one day. So I had this channel. What you see now, I had this channel, a backup channel. I took it over last year in March of 23. No, 24. 24. And the Most High brought it back to my remembrance, and my mom brought it back and said, don't forget what he said. A lot of people is counting on you. And I never understood. I thought, but God is good. I thought it was, but see, don't lean on your understanding, people. When it comes down to God, don't try to figure out God. Go with the flow, people. No, that's where a lot of people start having doubt in God. You know why? Because when God doing things, they're trying to do it. And if you interfere in God thing, it's not going to work. Because God is doing an incredible thing to you. You're supposed to just sit back and wait. But no, we want to do it, and it ends up a mess. And God is like, listen, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. So I said, God, I'm ready. And God said, boom, you need to speak about me. You need to speak about me. In the mix of all, whatever you want to speak about, you got to make sure I'm in the mix. So every video I do now, majority of video I do now, I put God in the mix. Because you don't know who will hear the truth. Because the word of the Most High say, where the Spirit of God is, there is liberty, freedom. And if you're in a place and God's supposed to be there and you don't have no freedom, check the vibes. And certain places I can't go back because I don't believe they're doing it fairly and righteously. When you're praying to God for so many years and nothing happened, and you still praying, something is wrong. You need to go check yourself. Because I can't see myself praying to God for 25 years or a couple years and nothing happened. No, that's the relationship that I have with God. Listen, that's the relationship. Whatever relationship you set with God, that's what if you limit God, you're gonna have limited access to God. I don't limit God. I say, God, listen, I don't want to hear nobody else testimony what you did for them. I don't want to hear, oh, you did this. I want to know you for myself. And check this out, people. So, a couple years back, right? So I was, I was murmuring. I was murmuring, and I sat on the bed. And a voice said to me, see, I was so caught up in myself and my pride, think I know it all. The voice said to me, said, you asked me to do 3 things. I did it. He said, 2 out of the things, but 1, you're on your own with that. God would never take away your emotion and your feelings and your choice. That's you. At the time, I was smoking cigarettes. This was years ago, guys. And I stopped smoking cigarette I didn't even know I stopped. God just, I never, oh, let me have 1 today. Let me cut down to 2. No, it just, boom. He made himself real to me. And he did something for me. And the third thing, he said, I'm not going to take away that. The same thing Paul prayed for. God said, no, my grace. So that's the same answer. So God is not going to do anything new, guys. God do not go. Everything is written. Everything is settled. It's done. There is no new rules. There's no new law. There's no new God. There's nothing new. Everything you see is from the original effort, old, since the beginning, the Alpha and Omega is God. That's it. There's nothing in between. There's no other gods. So if you put any other gods in it, you're saying that you don't believe in the true God. And that's the problem in the world today. There's too many gods. Where was those gods who, when God said, let there be light, where were they? Where were they? Where were they? Light to illuminate. Where were they? Where were they? Where were they? Where when God separated the water from the earth? Where were they? Where were they when God created life? Where were they? Question, people. You got a question, man. You know what I mean? Listen, how stupid do you have to believe in God, much less that God would support Trump? That's dumb to say. You never put Trump and God in the same sentence. You see, that's the problem in the world. Everybody know everything. Listen, so listen, this is not about Muslim, Christian, Jewish. I don't give a damn what religion you worship. I don't care. I don't care because at the end of the day, religion is to divide and conquer. Still, it's the all. See, the devil is so slick. Lucifer, the dragon, the serpent, he is so slick, man. He deceived the whole world. So that means he deceived the church as well. Because these people in the churches, they are hypocrites. They are hypocrites. All their interest is money, money, money. All these pastors, Pastor Jamel Bryan, all these pastors, money. Do you hear them preaching about Revelation 16 and 18 and 22? Do you hear them preaching about casting society? Do you hear them preach about the mark of the beast? Do you hear them preach about arming and alerting God people? Do you hear them? No, they don't. So who they're working for? So let me tell you something. Do you hear Benny Hinn, Pastor Gerald? Do you hear these people, TTJ? No, guys. They are not doing the work of the God. They're doing the work of the enemy. Because if they're doing the work of God, they should be preaching the word of God without any type of bias. The truth. TGJ said they have to find a church that suit them. There is no church in the body of Christ suit any type of community that go against God's words. You're a liar. These people are demons. They are demons standing in the pulpit telling people they are demons, guys. I tell you, these are demons. See, they weren't like me. The lying demon let someone come in the church and twerk. A police officer came in his church and twerk with his hand in his pocket. Twerk like a woman. And that's from God. Come on. You see, I will never condemn and judge them, but by the fruit and the action, you know them. That's all I got to say. And I challenge any one of these pastors to come on my platform. They might have more words than me, but I have the truth. I have the spirit of the living God. I'm telling you, I challenge anyone. They will never come, oh, he's too small, podcast. No, we don't know. We don't know. You're not going to get views. They will never come on here because guess what? I will stand my ground and I will challenge them with the word of the Most High. That's why they don't like Pastor Gino because he taught the truth. They don't. I like it because he speaks the truth, unbiased truth. You don't like it? You have a problem? Go take it up with God, he said. Go take it up with God. You don't have a problem with me. Go take it up with God. So all these people who have problem with the truth, go take it up with God and let God handle it. I don't have time to argue with people and go back and forth and all type of nonsense. You know what I mean? My church does what? What your church do? Relationship right now. What your church do? Legalist taught. Listen, okay, your church do what? Let's get into this. Your church do what? Let's get real. Your church do what? Because this is not no debate. Your church, come to me with truth and facts. Don't come to my church what? Your pastor is not the church. You are the church. You are the church. Your church preach end time. Do end time like what? What's the end time? Anybody can preach end time. Yeah, the mark of the beast come here saying no, 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 no. What do they say to you to know that you need to know the truth? Because some of your pastors out there not even telling the truth. All they want is the views and the likes and the internet, the clouds and all that nonsense. But they don't want to talk the truth. They don't want to tell people to repent from their wicked ways and change. And then you have the president talking about make America great again. How America will be great again? America's in damnation. America is Sodom and Gomorrah. America is desolation and abomination. They're not saying it. They're scared to say it. And guess who they support? They support the community. Half of these pastors support the community. They don't tell them they're wrong. All TJ saying, oh, you're going to have to find a church that suits you. What a church that going to suit you? That means the church of the devil not preaching the truth. Lies. Come on, people. Let's be real. I have nothing against people. I have nothing against no community, but we need to speak the truth. And the thing is that get me upset. You telling me how to feel. What should I call you? What pronoun? And you damn well know that's a lie. How can you get up in the morning? I want to be a dog today. You saying God is you saying God didn't create you. You want to be a dog on your feet. What shenanigans is this? Do you want to give people right for that? You're giving people a right to act like a dog, an animal, or a pig, dress up in some clothing, pretend, playing house. You want to give people right for that. Listen, we all have rights. Our rights is given by God himself. We all have human rights. And the law of the land to obey. But we don't need no special right for anybody, human being. What rights do you need? What else rights you need? And that's what Kamala Harris was preaching. Her and Beyonce and Megan Stallion and Gorilla, all these people are human rights. They was going to push the propaganda. And I do support Trump in that. There are only two gender in the world. Deal with it. There's no third one. There's no it. There's no them. There's no they. You are one individual. You are one person. You are not they. Unless if you are demon possessed, because they are they. They are legion. They. The Bible spoke about people like that. Legion. That mean you have company. That means you have some enemies in there who are keeping you down because you're not the only one in there. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So what these pastors, that's what I need to talk about, man. And listen, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. People say, oh, what you doing? I'm doing my part. Trust me. Because the only way these people will set free is through the word. The word is powerful. God's word is powerful, the truth. And when you don't, okay. Hear the word of God saying Chronicles, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. No one want to humble themselves no more because everybody think they are it. So when you have a group, a nation that refuse the truth, what happened to them? They perish. Lack of knowledge. It's not knowledge, it's the truth. The lack of truth, you will perish. You will get misled. And that's why a lot of people now, especially this generation, that's why the word of God said this is a generation for vipers. Why? Because these people, their mindset, the way they act, they're like a viper. They want to chew it. They want to do. They're not real. These people. So that's why when the Bible speaks with these people, generations of vipers. Why? Because that is where the world is going to. There's nothing Donald Trump will so make America great again. No, it's not. America make America great again is going into the one world system. That's where we all heading. We all know that's coming, guys. See, that's what people don't. People is scared of the unknown, but the unknown is here. If you believe in the true living God, you shouldn't be afraid. Because God really gave you the answer what you need to do. But those people who are being bamboozled or being love the propaganda and love the system and bow down to the system, it's going to go back to Daniel. God is fiction. So I'm assuming, old pal guy, you are a fiction, right? You are a fiction. You're not real. You're not in this. You're not in this chat. Why are you in this chat? You're not real. You're not. So why are you here? You're not real. You're fiction. So out of my chat, please. You're fiction. You're not real. What do you believe in? You believe in yourself? You probably believe you came from yourself. You probably believe you wake yourself up this morning, right? God is real. He is real. And you know how the devil is a liar. TikTok. So he's used TikTok. That's his domain right there. TikTok is his main propaganda. Because on TikTok, let me show you how it is. TikTok is a lying platform. The only way you get good recognition on TikTok, negativity, 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 negativity. And if you're into music, your music gotta be negative. If you're twerking, negative. You dancing, negative. You cooking, negative. Why? Because everyone cooking on TikTok, they're half naked. Why? You see what I'm saying? So this how the enemy lied to them. The enemy lied to them. Oh, you're gonna get views, but all you gotta do is show a little, you gotta show your little belly. You gotta put on some tights so everything show. See, that's the spirit of enticement. Men, you want to entice men. And you see all those spirits, you see them on internet, they come on internet, especially the Instagram model and Facebook too. TikTok, they do it too. You know what I mean? You could see them. Those people you call them, they have the spirit. They have the Buffonite, they have the Jezebel spirit. What they do, they are leeches. They leech from one people. That's what who have those spirit. The entertainers have those spirit. They have the Buffonite and they have the Jezebel spirit. Because if you know, everyone in the entertainment in Hollywood, even politics, they all sleep with each other. I drop one name, P. Diddy. I'll be sure, Kim Porter. You see, and they all sleep with the same people. All of them. So who's telling them to do this? That's not of God. Come on, people. It's all a setup. But thank everyone for joining, man. Guys, how long I'm on? Whoa. I wasn't expecting to be on this long, guys. Whoa, wasn't expecting. Diddy. Yeah. Also, Diddy. And I told you guys, listen now. I have some update. I have 2 updates I gotta give you guys. 2 updates. 2 updates. Number 1, P. Diddy. P. Diddy, and I said, see, people don't listen to me, man. See, you want to listen to those podcasts, got millions to 100,000 views, Listen what I'm saying. Go check my podcast. Go look. Go check my profile. I did a video a couple months ago, maybe last year, and I went on record and I said, most likely Diddy's not going to come out of jail, and most likely more charges they have to. And I said, the DA and the judge know something that we don't know, and they're going to keep him in jail. And now we have new allegations. See what I'm saying? So he's going to do the time, but he can't come out because he's going to be remanded. People, they got him. Let me tell you something. Anytime the FBI got you on a RICO, they got you, man. They got you. They got you. You see, P. Diddy, Buffettite, spirit. He have a tattoo. Woman and man. That's his style. Woman and man. That's his style. That's how we get down. The Buffettite is an entity, have a face of a woman. I don't know what it is. And the organ of a man. I don't know what it is. I don't. I think it's the face of a woman. Then you have the breast, but below have a penis. People, it's sick. It's sick. It's sick. All of them into it together. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't care. That dropped because I did a picture. There's a picture of them in Florida where DJ Khalil, I'll get you anything, you know what I mean, in Florida. DJ Khalil, Rick Ross, P. Diddy, and another person. Those 4. You could see it on them, people. It's a vibes they get off. It's a vibes they get off. When everybody come in the room, you bring a present with you? A vibes. And when there's rumors going around, Rick Ross, he's not. Let me tell you, people. Because they went in those, in entertainment, one room on the right, one room on the left, and a room in the middle. If you go in the room in the middle, you're independent. But during your journey in the music entertainment, they're gonna come to you. You sure you don't want to deal? You don't want to deal? No, you're gonna independent. That means they're gonna blackmail you, boy. Your music, you're gonna get played, but your music not gonna go out there. But hear this now. If you go through those doors, and I'm sure a lot of rappers went through those doors, one on the right, one on the left. When you go in those doors, you enter a fraternity. Do you remember Rome and France? You know, like they like to do them orgy, right? That's so when you go in those rooms, you get humiliated. You do things, why? For the bag. It's a secret. Nobody gonna know. There is nothing secret that the enemy do that will last. It will get exposed. Just like P. Diddy's secrets got exposed. He like women, he like men. Buffonite. That's the spirit on these people. A lot of entertainers you think that who you think are solid. Check the vibes. Check the old video. But one thing we gotta realize. You know, JD, whatever your name is, keep it strolling, brother. Keep it strolling. Keep it strolling. Stroll. See, when demons come in my chat, they're not going to stay because I don't entertain them. You know what I mean? They pass by. Because if you don't entertain them, you don't get to entertain because they have to be entertained. So these people, when they come to my chat, I let them say, do whatever you want to say, man. Say whatever you want to say. That's on you. But you can never say you never hear the word of God. Boom. Right? See, you could never see for all the people that come on this platform and hear the truth, you could never say to God, I never heard that. Because you did. See, do you see how beautiful God works? People who throw shades at you and throw darts and arrow and you tell them the truth, they could never deny when they meet their maker, they could never deny. Didn't you have that conversation? Didn't you hear it? Yes, they could never deny it. So for all those people who, I don't believe in God, I'm an atheist, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy because guess what? You think you're just gonna come into this world, which you would never ask. It was given to you, it was a gift. Because that's what the Most High said. Since, before you was in your mother's womb, he told Jeremiah, I knew you. So before you was conceived in your mother's womb as a we call it embryo or whatever it is, an egg, sperm, blah, blah. Before that, I knew your soul. I knew you was going to be born. I had to put that living soul in you. That's the God I serve. So you could believe whatever scientists tell you, that's the God I serve. The God that gave the scientists the life, that's the God I serve. So you could figure out, where life started from, all that. You will never figure that out. You're going to lie because you don't want to give God the credit for nothing because men want to believe they're God. And they're going to go to their grave and try to prove to men that they're God. And they're not. I know the truth. So you could come to me and tell me anything. I believe in the most high God, the creator, the one that made me, the one that formed me, the one that know the hair on my head, the one that could count the sand. I don't need a machine to do that. So that's a God. That's the God I serve. So you want to challenge him? Go challenge him. That's what I got to say. All right. I'll see you later. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, guys. Guys, I'm coming off at 12 o'clock. So I'll be at 12 o'clock, I'll be off. I'm just going to be on for 2 hours. I wish I could keep this on, man. The vibe is right, but I don't know. I see how it goes, man. You give Diddy vibes. This guy JD, he's so full of crap. Yeah, how was your day? I'm good, man. I'm good today. I'm good. How are you? Who is this Peterson? Do I know you? How are you? How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. We having a good talk this morning. We speak about a lot of things. Listen, don't let that picture in the back fool you because I have Trump and Epstein up there. It's up there for a reason because let me tell you something, man. People don't understand that God is real. And we need more people to use their platform for good. You know, 'cause if we come on here and mislead people with information and not giving people the truth, and a lot of podcasters come on here, especially YouTube, man, you know, the sponsors and things like that, you gotta be careful because let me tell you something. If that opportunity come, you better come good. Because I know this podcast is gonna reach a lot of people. This podcast reach people overseas, man. YouTube. It seemed to me this podcast just don't base in the United States. It's from some reason YouTube push a lot of my video out of the country, and I love that. Why? Because they need to hear the truth of God. They need to hear the truth. They need to hear the truth. I'm not biased. I don't care what color you are. I don't care. I really don't care, guys. Love is love. We all bleed the same way. You take away the outer, we're all human beings. And that's the problem that the enemy don't want us to know, that we're all human beings, the creation of God. So what the enemy do, he plants seeds. Racism. Oh, you're the N-word. Or you this, you that. So his main objective is to separate. That's his power. That's his power. That's his greatest power, to separate. Because if you separate people, you weaken the chain. And that's the problem that I have with the churches, these pastors, because if we claim that we worship the same, we all worship the same God, and we don't even fellowship together, we don't have no type of conversation, nothing, and we serving the same God, no, no. You know, there's a lot of hypocrites, man. A lot of hypocrites in church. A lot of hypocrites. People go, "Oh, YARDCHAT, you coming in hard in the church?" Yes, I am, because the church lost its love. Why? Because they're not preaching the love of God no more. Plain and simple as that. If you disagree, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you, but and also, you know, I ask people, church people, pastors that know the Bible more than me and you, know the Bible. Come on my podcast. Let's reason. Come in and let's reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready yet. Or I got that. They all have excuses, but for Sunday church, for them to them propaganda and ritual and tradition, they're ready for that. But to go outside of their comfort zone now, to reach thousands of people, hundreds of people, they refuse. See? So, what can I say? These people are hypocrites. So I don't ask them no more. I ask them, I'm not going to ask them no more, because they are not on the same mindset as I am. So why would I lower my standard for them? They got to come up here. When it come down to God's work, people, I know to let myself, you know, humble myself and build myself up. But these people, I'm not going to their level, because these people doing this for years and years. Yes, show them to do it different, but they don't want to take no telling. They doing things their way. So do keep doing it. Keep doing it. But speak the truth. Keep the faith. Talk about Obama. What is the white man always in your head? I did speak about Obama. I did speak about Obama. Now you want the black man. No, you want the black man in my head. That's what you're saying. I don't see your point. What is your point? You want me to? I spoke about Obama already. Obama did a lot for the Antichrist, and I'm saying it loud. Obama did a lot for the Antichrist, and I have facts. And I have facts and I have proof. Reason why? When Obama won his second term, Obama signed a bill for men and women to get married. It's legal. So is that of God? What the Bible said, that is unnatural. I'm not speaking bad. I'm just speaking the truth. Unnatural. So he did. So he did a lot for the work of the enemy. And Trump came in and said, "There's only two sex allowed. Only two sex allowed. Only two sex on this in the world, man and a female." That's what Obama did. Obama did the most disgusting thing. Abomination, desolation. That's what he did. Obama. Kamala Harris, she was about to do the same thing. Joe Biden, they all do the same thing. And if Kamala Harris would have got in there, and the thing is this. Hear this now. And I said this before. It doesn't matter who is in it, Republican or Democrat. They're all for the same agenda. All for the same agenda. Because, like I said before, for all the new people coming here, to win, Republican, Democrat, one bird, one government. You need a balance. But those balance represent who? The United States federal government. Am I wrong? It's not hard. It's common sense. So I don't know why all these brilliant people come on TV or this Republican talks. Cut the propaganda and tell the people the truth. That's the problem. You don't want to tell the people the truth, and you give them propaganda and more confusion and corruption and propaganda, and that's the reason why. Tell the people the truth so they could decide for themselves. But hear this now. We all hear the truth. Somehow in this lifetime, we will hear the right truth. You're going to hear it, but it's up to us to receive it or not. People, the truth is there. Even though the enemy is trying to take away all the truth, who deceived the whole world, but the truth is there, guys. The truth is there. If you look, it's there. If you seek, if you knock, it's there. It's not going to fall right in front of your eyes. And sometimes it's right there, but sometimes we don't see it. We got to take the vase from off our eye, take the beam, and see things for what they really are. Make America great again. Covington, MMA fighter. All of these guys, Trump, make America great again. How are you going to make America great again? Tell me. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about economics wise. I'm not talking about racism. How are you going to make America great again in the eyes of the Lord? Is to repent from your evil ways. Stop doing science. Stop doing witchcraft. Cause America work it too. These people in politics, they work it too. They call it science. Magic. They do. America's wicked. You're not exempt. God is chastising the whole world. Because the whole world is in corruption. They believe in lying. They don't want to believe in the truth. They take the truth and twist it, and they take the lie and twist it into a truth. So that's what America will make America great again. Okay, all right, make it great again. My opinion of Trump. What is my opinion of Trump? He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing his job. He's doing his job. Listen, he's doing his job as it's been told. It's written. He's doing his job. But also, on the other hand, he got to set up the one world government system. So he's doing his job. That's what he's doing. That is why they said the government was shut down. There was no shutdown of the damn government. What government shutdown? Do you know what shutdown means? Completely stop. Did America stop getting gas? Did America stop getting shipment from other countries? No. Everything was continued. There was nothing shut down. It was just the system to be updated for the new system that they're going to implement. That's all it is. And that's the beast, the one world government system. You can't buy or sell. It's already in China. It's going to filter the way here. That is what America fighting against. The system of China, but it's going to come here. Because Russia going to adapt, Europe going to adapt, France going to adapt, and America going to have to adapt. Because a couple years ago, I think it was Pope Francis or Pope Benedict said, a message to America, you have to change. And that is a change that America have to do. You have to go into the adapt of the system where every four corner of this world going to come together under that system. And that's where you cannot buy or sell. Right or wrong. They already have the mark. They're already doing that, people. They're ready. It's China. It's cashless. It's already there. It's there. It's coming here. And there's nothing we could do about it. It's going to come here. And when it does come here, God help us, because American people, we are spoiled rotten, and we are so spoiled. Dang, you are in the system. And once you go in the system, God help you. I don't think God have nothing to do with that no more. Because when you say you're going to bow down and accept this system, and you're going to get the mark, you're going to have to get a mark to identify you in your forehead or your forearm. That's it. That is what Trump is setting up, guys. The word of God cannot lie. The word of God cannot lie, because it is written. It's settled. The word is settled, guys. The word is settled. Right now, we walking out the word. We're playing out the word. As the late Partner Smith said, we are walking to the drum beat of heaven. We're walking. Earth. Physically, we're walking. Everything is playing out. Next year is worse, people. I already told people this is a year people have to acknowledge who they're serving. And you see people who acknowledge who they're serving. So next year, God help us, because why do you think we have a new mayor in New York? A young guy. The new generation, the new wave. They coming in. They don't believe in God. All they believe in social media and science. And chat, GPT, and now Goof by Elon Musk. Way advanced than chat BTT, whatever you call that. Way advanced, guy. Way advanced. So in China, there's no doctors, there's no nurses, computer, AI doing everything. Talking about 3,000 patient per doctor. 3 doctors. So 3, 6, 9. 9,000 patients per a day. These, because they don't get tired, they don't sleep. AI. Surgery. No mistakes. All that AI, people. All of that is AI. All the jobs will be eliminated. So how AI going to make job? You tell me. It's all about control. And the mark, this entity, he have to have the computer system, because that's the only way he could keep tab, because he's not omnipresent like the true and living God. God don't need all this. The true and living God don't need computer. He don't need chat DTV or golf or AI. God don't need that. He is. He is God. He is. And that's what human being cannot accept, that we were created. We are not the creator. I'm going to leave you guys with this. In the word of the Most High, he said, people will stop believing in the creator and believe in the creatures. We are creatures, but we are the most. Are we? Are we? But all I'm telling you guys, thank you for the support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the share. If you want to, you think people, we're going to get deeper, because there's a girl you could watch. She's on the Master's Voice. She's okay. She's on the money. She's on the money. When it come down to the word of God, she's on the money. Yeah, it is. It is more advanced. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's more advanced. It's more advanced. Thank you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Check it out. I just realized it 2 days ago. I said, oh my God. And I'm going to do some research. Let me tell you something. Between the Neuralink, the Elon Musk building, and the golf, people, when you ask Chat GPT or whatever call it, whatever, and it tell you what AI does. AI collect all the information, the history, all of that. And the AI said something is coming. They asked the AI, what is the main purpose? He said, control. Control. They have computer AI that look like human, but they're not. In the near future, you're gonna have AI with blood that bleeds, all of that. Terminate all people. They're gonna have all Chinese already feel like women. You're gonna cut it, blood inside, all tissue, all of that. All of that. Where you can't even tell the difference between a human being or a machine. But hear this now. When you look at the AI in Terminator, we know dogs sense things before we do. That's just how God created them. How they knew the AI was around, the dog sensed it wasn't a living presence. The ultimate goal of the AI is to erase human beings because they hate your existence. You might say your child is make the enemy do not like the living people. He wants you dead. That's why the word of God says his job is to seek, destroy, and kill. There's nothing about life. Nothing about life. And all of these things that human are creating is nothing about life. It's all artificial. But one thing man cannot do is give life. I don't care how much you pretend that they could be real, they could be like real. They are not a living soul because that comes from, and that's the big difference, guys. That's the difference. So if you want to spend your life in a simulation, in lies, let it be. But if you want to live in truth, you got to accept what the world is today. Don't deny what's going on, people. It's a lot of people bury their head, don't want to look up. It doesn't concern me. Those are the people that will be deceived and say, oh my God, but it'll be too late. Once you adapt and get that mark from the system, you count as theirs. You are numbered. Call a number in the system, just a number. You are a number. Say no, people. Do not. And they also asked AI Golf about what if you resist? You be an outcast. And they also asked, is there a possibility you will get analyzed? Most likely, yes. How long this system going to come in? AI said, shortly. And when someone says shortly, it could be any given time, moment, boom. So we could all pretend to be, oh, Republican, Democrat, this and that. Let me tell you something. There's only two sides. God sides, positive sides, negative sides. But I am telling you, if you think you're going to be on the winning side, supporting negative and positive, you got something coming. Because let me tell you something. I don't care who telling you lies and all of this. Because remember, guys, he's the father of lies. He's the one told us the biggest lie of all. To convince 1/3. He convinced 1/3 of positive vibes into negative. That's how good Lucifer is. His mouth, people, his mouth is like gold. So you think you could go up against that person and win without the help of the true and living God? You got something else coming. And the most important thing, people forgetting that he was there. He was there. He was there. He know the glory. He know the peace. He cannot get that back. So the only thing he can do, misery love company. And if you are so miserable and run away from the truth, you will be deceived. Because I am telling you guys, make America great again with what? With what? Make America great. Keep thinking, make America great again. Yeah. And not looking at the sacrifice, what the country is doing, and knowing what they're doing is against God, against the morals, against God's law, against God's structure, turning man into woman, woman to man, all type of propaganda. And we want to make America great again. Who are we fooling? Who are we fooling? Keep that energy. Keep that energy, guys. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate everyone that's coming in. Make sure you press like, share, subscribe, guys. Thanks for everyone that's coming in. I'm done, guys. I'm done. I'm done. All I'm saying is, guys, I am not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm for the true and living truth of God. I'm for God and righteousness. And if you come on this platform, if you don't understand that life is too short, there's a lot of things going down, and nobody's one of the people. People think they could just come on social media, talk this, talk that, and not be held accountable. And this is what YARDCHAT stand for, guys. This is what YARDCHAT stand for. You are responsible daily. Challenge at time. And I keep telling people, man, I did say it the other day, whoever know what YARDCHAT stand for, don't call us and say, oh, I know now because I told you we get a free hat. No. Because you hear it today, oh, no, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Like I said, you know what I mean? I believe this platform is there for a reason, and we're gonna gonna do a paddle this week, next week and a half, about 4 or 5 people. We're gonna be talk, and our first conversation is mental illness, because I think mental illness, there's a lot of dynamic behind it. We're gonna speak about it, and my daughter be on, a couple people on, so hopefully by next week we get that straightened out. And and guys, thank you for all the gifts that was given today. Thank you for the 19 likes. We got 1,300 views. I don't know how much subscribers we got, but I know we on our goal to meet 2,000 subscribers. Last time I checked, coming on, we had 1,918. But I know we had 2 subscribers from viewers earlier. They say they subscribed, so now we had 1,980. 20. I don't know how much subscribers we got from that, but we are 80 subscribers away from making 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for everyone watching us, supporting us. Thank you for the gifts that we received today, guys. Enough love, and I'm out, guys. All right. Check out the video. Some video coming out later, guys. I'll be putting up some video. All right. And guys, make sure before you leave, press the like button, guys. All right. And subscribe.